Welcome to Paris, France, and the Mur de Je t'aime, otherwise known as the Love Wall. One of the most Instagrammable and free things to do in Paris. I would suggest you get there. This video is going to give you a whole bunch of information about how to get there, how it came to be, and what's this Love Wall all about. Let's go for a walk. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Paris, France and le Mur de Je t'aime, otherwise known as the Love Wall. Here we have a map just for context. This is the Montmartre area. This is kind of northern Paris. Anyways, I'm going to circle this section right here. There is the Love Wall, le Mur de Je t'aime. That's the translation into France. And I'm also going to circle this section right here. This is a best. This is the metro stop closest to the Love Wall. That's where we're going to start our walk today, but I'm just going to circle this section right here. This is Anvers metro stop, and this is where a lot of people coming up to Montmartre will get out at this metro stop. Why? Because they're heading to this funicular, and they're going to go up the funicular to this funicular, which is going to bring you to this right here, which is the Basilica de Sacre de Montmartre. This is one of the places you should go in Paris if you're here for a few days. Head in to the Basilica, check it out, it's beautiful inside, and then while you're there, sit on the steps. It could be for 10 minutes, it could be for a couple hours. If it's at night, you're gonna have buskers there, people are gonna be drinking on the steps, they're gonna be singing, they're gonna be hanging out. It is a meeting of the world there. You're gonna meet people from all over the world traveling to Paris and hanging out there. So my advice is get to the Basilica and hang out on those steps in front of Sacre and just hang out there. While you're there, please check out this area right here. This is kind of the bohemian artist hangout. You'll see a bunch of artsies there drawing pictures, but you can also get a good meal there and just take in the whole bohemian Parisian vibe. Love hanging out up here in Montmartre in this area. I'll circle this section right here. And this is the Moulin Rouge, been made famous in movies. Get there to see a show. It's a little bit expensive, but if you're really into living in Paris and kind of checking it out and checking out one of the best shows, you gotta go to Moulin Rouge. And please walk down there at night when the street lights are on. It's really cool. Now this is down in this whole kind of sexual red light district. The red light district in Paris starts basically at this metro stop, and it heads over to this metro stop, Pigalle, right there. So that's where, you know, if you're looking for some of that seedy kind of red light district, some sexual stuff, a lot of stores and stuff like that, that's the area you want to be hanging out. So if you're hanging out and you want to go see the Love Wall, one of the most Instagrammable spots in Paris, and it's free, you've got all these other options around here if you're at the Love Wall to also check out within a short walking distance. So Montmartre is one of the 3 or 4 cool places to hang out in Paris. Let's go for a walk. Here we are just coming out of the Abbesse Metro line 12, and that's the closest metro to the Love Wall. There are various rides like this for the kiddies. A few little things if you want to munch on. Creperie right there. I had a crepe there. I'm going to say it was good. Metro stop on line 12 is one of the deepest metro stops because we're kind of in a hilly area here in Montmartre. So you've got a number of stairs to come up. And this is cool just to hang around this area right here. You've often got a number of buskers and other eateries and people hanging out. And it is always buzzing around this area right here. So there are the gates. Now these gates open, I believe, at 8:30 in the morning and close at various times at night, depending on the season. Now in summer, probably close a little bit later. But Paris Park's notorious for that, for closing their gates and not having people in the park. But there is the Love Wall. And one of the most Instagrammable and free things to do in Paris. I'm going to give you just a little bit of information on the Love Wall and how it came to be while I kind of just walk around and give you a little view of it. So the Love Wall, spanning 416 square feet. The Love Wall, Le Mur de Je t'aime, is in Paris's Jehan Rictus Square, was created by two artists as a rendezvous location for lovers and a lasting monument to eternal adoration. Covered in 612 lava tiles, the wall features the words "I love you" in 311 languages, including all 192 languages of the United Nations. The artwork was created by Fédéric and Kito, who originally collected the phrase in notebooks by knocking on the doors of embassies and asking their neighbors until they had collected more than 300 languages, all expressing the powerful sentiment of love. The wall is open for viewing Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m. Closing times vary based on the season, and as we've shown, the closest subway station is Abbesse on line 12. Now, a lot of people will get off at line 2 for Anvers, and like I said, they'll go up to the Basilica and check it out, and then make their way kind of down past the Love Wall. There is Je t'aime right there. You can see these languages are showing up here, and you can often, I just love sitting here and you can see what country people are from, because they'll come up and they'll point and they'll take the picture, just like that girl right there is. And it's kind of cool to see how many languages you can see there that you can understand. But this place is buzzing. I usually just sit down. You can see some lovers right there, kind of just sitting down, and it's a great place just to pass the time, watch people. There's a lot of energy, and it's another piece of art in one of the most artistic cities in the world, Paris. So you can either get off at Abbesse, look at this and head up to the Basilica, or maybe you're heading down to the red light district, to Pigalle, or to the Moulin Rouge. But just another piece of art here. And like I said, I usually just come here and I just sit down and watch everybody taking the selfies. Look at everybody and then you'll see them making out a little bit if you're into watching that stuff. It's free, and this is kind of a part of a series I'm putting together of all the free things to do in Paris. And the next one will be the lights of the Eiffel Tower flashing on the hour for 5 minutes. I'm going to do a little montage of that from various parts of Paris. So many things to see, but there's the benches. That's where I kind of sit up. I just sit there, and I'll be heading over there and just kind of sitting down for a little while just to give you the vibe. But there's the information. The Love Wall is something you should see. It's in a really cool area up in Montmartre. You should be kind of walking around up there and at the Basilica. People always ask me, where do you stay in Paris? And Montmartre is probably one of my 3 favorites, like if I was to get an Airbnb and be there for a month. But I find it a little bit out of the way. I like to stay near the Eiffel Tower sometimes. I believe that's Arrondissement 7, or I like to stay in the Latin Quarter. Just another kind of place I just want to do a little video of. I'll let this play out a little bit more, and all I'm going to say is thanks for coming along and checking out another cool Instagrammable place in Paris. Hopefully you get there. And if you have any questions, pop in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll say ciao for now from Paris.